Good morning. First of all, an apology for last week. There was a bit of a mix-up, so we didn't have live for 5 last week, but we're back on board this week, so welcome. Today I want to talk to you from Deuteronomy 31, verses 7 and 8. And this is when the children of Israel are on the borderline. They're heading into the promised land. They've been in the wilderness for 40 years with Moses as the leader, and they're about to enter into the promised land. Moses knows that he's not the one that's going to take them in. God has told him he's not the leader. He's not going to go in there with them, that Joshua is the one. And Joshua has been Moses's 2IC for, many, many years, but now he's going to take on the job of the leadership. So it's a big time for him. It's a big time for the people. There's a lot of unknowns and moving into the promised land. They know that God has given it to them, but they also know that there's people who live there, and they're not just going to hand over the keys to their homes and their farms and their businesses and go, oh, well, you just have it and we'll just move on. That's going to be a battle. And the first place they're going to come to is Jericho, which is, a city that has walls. They say that two chariots could race round the top of the walls at the same time. So it's a pretty wide wall, and it's never, ever been conquered. And that's their first call, if you like. As soon as they get over the Jordan into the promised land, that's going to be the first battle. So there's a lot of scary things ahead. It's not all, fun and games and rah-rah. And so Moses is calling the people, and he's calling Joshua together. And in Deuteronomy 31, 7 and 8, it says, Then Moses called Joshua and said to him in the sight of all Israel, Be strong and of good courage, for you must go with this people to the land which the Lord has sworn to their fathers to give them, and you shall cause them to inherit it. And the Lord, he is the one who goes before you. He will be with you. He will not leave you nor forsake you. Do not fear or be dismayed. So it's very clear that Moses is going, it's not on your strength, it's not on your ability, it's not on your great, understanding of what to do. God is the one who's gone before you, he'll go with you, and he'll guide and direct you. There was a lot of unknowns. And, sometimes when God is asking us to do something different to what we've maybe done for a long time, there's a lot of unknowns in that. And so fear can come in. But, just like Moses was saying to Joshua, do not fear. God is with you. He's calling you to do something. He's already gone before and leveled the path out. He'll give you the strategies. He'll give you the provisions. Everything you need for what he wants you to do is really his responsibility to do. And all we need to do is listen and obey. And so, when God has given them the land, he's saying, yeah, there's going to be battles. Yeah, there's going to be times of struggle, but I'm going to help you through it. You're not on your own here. I'll be with you all the way. And like I say, when we find ourselves in those situations, we need to be the same. We need to trust God. We need to be willing to stand on our faith in God and go, okay, I'm stepping out in faith, God. I don't understand it. I don't know what's all going to happen. It's a bit scary, but I'm going to step out in you because I know that you'll be with me, and I know that you will help me through every situation that I come against. And, without faith, we will never change. Without faith, we will never grow, because we'll only do things that we understand and that we feel we can control. And when we can control things, 9,000,000% is a lot less than what God wants us to do. So God wants us in places that we can't control, that we're not strong enough to walk on our own, that we will actually listen to God and be obedient to him. And that's what faith is. It's believing that God has got your back. It's believing that he cares for you, that he's got everything that you need, and that he will look after every aspect of what you need when you walk in faith and obedience to him. And so if we want to grow, if we want to change, we didn't come to Christ because we wanted our life to stay the same. We came to Christ because we wanted our life to change. And if we want to change, we've got to walk in faith. We've got to grow. We've got to develop. And, faith means not knowing all the answers. We'd love it if God would just show us the whole picture, but he doesn't do that. And I think he doesn't do it mainly because if he did, we'd run in the other direction. We'd be too scared to even take the first step. But, faith is just stepping out, doing what God's called us to do, and trusting him to come through for us. So, we're talking about beyond the walls this month. So when God is asking you to step out from your comfort zone, step out beyond the walls to places that you don't know all the answers to, and you don't understand all the goods, the bads, and the uglies, it's just step out and trust God. That's how we walk in faith. So I hope that's an encouragement to you today. We need to be walking in faith every day, and it's not necessarily a comfortable place to be, but it's the best place to be. And you can rest assured when you're walking in faith, you're pleasing God. So I hope this is a blessing to you. Be blessed and be a blessing, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye.